Hi, everyone. Welcome back to English for Beginners, the podcast. I am Jasmine, and I am so happy to be here with you today. This is a place for real, everyday English, the kind of English people actually use when they talk to their friends, families, and coworkers.
Hello, hello. I am Mark. I am also very excited for today's episode. We are going to talk about a word that is small, but it is very, very powerful. Many students tell me, Mark, I see this word everywhere, but I don't always understand it.
I know exactly which word you mean, Mark. It is the word get. It is only 3 letters, G-E-T, but it can mean so many different things. Today, we're going to make get simple. We're going to slow down and talk about it step by step.
That is a great plan. You know, Jasmine, I was talking to a student yesterday, and he said, I don't get. I had to laugh because he was using the word perfectly without even knowing it.
That is the funny thing about this word. It just appears in conversation naturally. Let's start with the first meaning most students learn. Mark, what is the most basic way we use get?
Usually, beginners learn that get means to receive. For example, I get a message on my phone, or I get an email from my boss. It means something was sent to you and now you have it.
That is correct. In daily life, we use get much more than the word receive. Receive sounds very formal, like a business letter. But if your sister calls you, you would say, I got a call from my sister. Or if it's your birthday, you might say, I got many lovely gifts.
I remember for my last birthday, I got a very boring book about productivity. I haven't read it yet.
Oh no! Well, at least you got something. Now, let's move to the second meaning. This is where it gets interesting. Get also means to become. This is about a change in your situation or your feelings.
Oh, I use this one all the time. For example, after a long day of recording this podcast, I get tired. I wasn't tired in the morning, but now my energy is low. I have changed from energetic to tired.
Exactly. We use it for many feelings. I get angry when I am hungry. I get nervous before I have to speak in front of people. I get excited when I plan a vacation. It describes the process of a feeling starting.
That is a very useful tip for beginners. If you feel a change happening, you can probably use get. It is getting dark outside. The weather is getting colder.
And most importantly for our listeners, my English is getting better. It doesn't happen overnight, but little by little, you are changing and improving.
I love that. Now, what about when we travel? I hear people use get when they are moving from one place to another.
Yes, this is the third meaning, to arrive. Instead of saying, what time did you arrive at the party? Most native speakers will ask, what time did you get to the party?
I usually get to work at 9 o'clock in the morning, and if the traffic is bad, I get home very late in the evening.
Notice how natural that sounds. If you use arrive all the time, you sound like a textbook. If you use get, you sound like a friend.
Okay, so we have receive, become, and arrive. Is there more?
There is. We also use get to mean to buy or to obtain. If I go to the store, I might say, I'm going to get some milk and eggs. Or if I have a new phone, I can say, I got a new phone yesterday.
I need to get some new shoes soon. My old ones are falling apart.
Well, when you go to the mall to get those shoes, you might also get a coffee. See, we use it for everything we pick up or purchase.
There is one more meaning that I think is very important for students. It's about understanding. When you explain a joke to me and I finally understand it, I say, oh, I get it.
Yes, I get it means I understand. And if you're confused, you can say, I don't get that. This is a very common way to speak. If a teacher explains a difficult grammar rule and you're still confused, it's perfectly okay to say, I'm sorry, I don't get that yet. Can you explain it again?
That is such a brave thing to say. Many students are afraid to say they don't understand, but saying I don't get it is the first step to learning.
I agree. Now let's talk about those tricky phrasal verbs. These are the ones that usually make students feel a bit nervous. Words like get in, get out, get on, and get off.
Those are classic. I remember a student who told me he got on the car. I had to explain that you get in a car, but you get on a bus or a train.
It is a funny rule, isn't it? We get in and get out of small vehicles like cars or taxis, but for large things where you can stand up and walk around, like a bus, a train, or a plane, we get on and get off.
So tomorrow morning, I will get on the bus, and then when I reach the studio, I will get off the bus and get in the elevator.
Perfect. You are a get expert now, Mark. But I want to tell our listeners something very important. Don't worry if you make a mistake with these. If you say, get on the car, people will still know what you mean.
That is so true. In real life, communication is much more important than being 100% perfect with your grammar. Native speakers make mistakes with get, too.
They really do. English is a fast and emotional language. Sometimes we use get just because it is a quick and easy word. Mark, do you ever talk to yourself in English?
All the time. When my alarm goes off, I say to myself, I need to get up. When I'm looking for my keys, I say, where can I get my keys? It helps my brain think in English.
That is a great habit. I want to challenge our listeners to do the same. Every day, try to say 3 simple sentences with the word get. You could say, I get coffee every morning, I got a message today, or I am getting sleepy.
That is a very small task, but it will make a big difference over time. It helps you get used to the word.
I love that pun, Mark. You are getting very good at jokes.
Thank you, Jasmine. I feel like this conversation is helping me feel more comfortable with English, too. Even as a teacher, I find it interesting to see how much work this one little word does.
It really is a workhorse word. It does so many jobs. Before we finish today's episode of English for Beginners, the podcast, let's do a quick recap.
Okay, I'll start. Number 1, get means to receive. Example, I got an email.
Number 2, get means to become. Example, it is getting late.
Number 3, get means to arrive. Example, what time do you get home?
Number 4, get means to buy. Example, I need to get some groceries.
Number 5, get means to understand. Example, now I get it.
And finally, number 6, phrasal verbs. Example, get in the car and get off the bus.
That is a lot of meanings for such a short word, but if you take it slow, you will master it.
We are so proud of everyone listening today. You are making a great effort to improve your English. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going.
If this episode helped you, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. We want to help as many people as possible to feel confident speaking English.
And if you have a friend who is struggling with English, share this podcast with them. Learning together is much more fun.
Thank you for spending your time with us today. I'm going to go get some lunch now.
Enjoy your lunch, Mark. And to all our listeners, stay positive and keep practicing. You are getting better every single day.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.